Hey everybody, it's Adam from the Mysterious Caravan here, and I am going to share with you my sales, my eBay sales for April. I've decided to just do this once a month instead of once a week because some weeks there's not enough interesting stuff to really put into a video, so I figured I would just do it by the month instead. So here are my sales for April. I sold this vintage 1980s motorcycle shirt, t-shirt for $26 plus shipping. It's cool just because it's got a date, a location, a year, and then it's got this really badass looking guy on a motorcycle, cruising through somewhere in the desert. I sold this vintage candy dish, glass candy dish, for $30 plus shipping. I sold this pair of bookends, border collie kind of style vintage bookends, for $20 plus shipping. I sold this vintage treasure craft dish. It's kind of like a fish platter looking thing, for $15 plus shipping. I don't know if I would ever sell this again, but I think I pretty much only broke even by the time I paid for shipping on this one, so it was kind of my bad on that one. I sold this pair of 1989 Batman Returns cups, basically from Taco Bell. I sold the pair for $15 plus shipping. I mean, pretty cool cups. Worth $15, I don't know, I guess to somebody. I took a best offer on this cast metal pig paperweight. I had it up for $60 and I took an offer for $32.50 plus shipping. I always pick up these little, cast metal, I guess they're either bookends or doorstops or paperweights. They can be used kind of for different things. Right, Lewis? He agrees. I don't normally deal in records, but if it's something that pulls at my 1980s kid heartstrings, I'll pick it up. I sold this Masters of the Universe record for $15 plus shipping. I sold these vintage Schmidt Beer suspenders for $25 plus shipping. Somebody's going to be out there rocking these while they're drinking beer, and that makes me happy. I sold this vintage Amico hat. Has a nice Amico patch. It's a red corduroy hat, kind of a trucker style hat, for $15 plus shipping. I sold this vintage patriotic themed Thermos, I guess it's a King Sealy brand Thermos, for $25 plus shipping. The person who got the item wrote me and said they thought it was more dinged up than I let on with my description, which, I'm always willing to work with people, but I said, what can we do to make it better? And he never got back to me and didn't leave negative feedback, so I guess I'll just let that one go. I sold this pair of brass, I guess I call them, they're little deer statues, figurines. They're made in India, and I normally kind of stay away from the made in India stuff just because I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth that much, but if it's a cool subject matter like this, I'll maybe pick them up. I sold these for $35 plus shipping. Okay, I had this croquet set up for $80 plus shipping. I took an offer of $60 plus shipping, and man, I don't know. It was a nice profit. I think I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. It was a nice profit, but packing this was not fun. I have one other croquet set sitting in my store right now. I don't know if I'll do it again, but good profit if you don't mind the work that it takes to package and ship the item. I sold this Three Lions tattoo shirt, tattoo parlor out of Las Vegas, for $20 plus shipping. I always pick up black t-shirts with tattoo or motorcycle or, rock band related shirts, whatever I can. This was in my store for quite a while, but it finally sold. It's just a little vintage sleeveless sweater top for a lady. Sold that for $20 plus shipping. I sold 2 magazine racks to the same buyer. They made an offer of $25 on each of the magazine racks, plus $30 shipping for each of them. So it was $60 shipping and $50 for the two magazine racks, so I definitely came out on top. Here's one of the vintage magazine racks, and here's the other. So if you ever see these, I run across these at thrift stores sometimes. They're usually not super expensive, anywhere from $2 to $5 for one of these, and you can make a little bit of profit on the magazine racks if it's something you're kind of interested in. These are, normally I don't sell a lot of newer items, but this is a newer pair of men's Nike basketball shoes. Wound up selling them for $40 plus shipping. This is a really cool item. It's a vintage Wright Studios cast metal doorstop with a horse, a mom horse, and a colt, I guess. I paid $20 for this originally because I thought it was cool, and it's been sitting in my store for a while, but it finally sold for $90 plus shipping. My dad actually brought me this jacket to sell. He sometimes brings me stuff, doesn't charge me, just says get rid of it, either sell it or donate it, whatever you want. So I was able to sell this jacket, leather Yamaha motorcycle jacket, for $60 plus shipping. This is just kind of a weird thing I picked up at a garage sale. I don't know why, but it's like a sculpture of a glass moon inside of like a brass or cast metal stand. It's like a tea light candle. Kind of a dumb little thing. I had it for a while, sold it for $15 plus shipping. I sold this early 1900s print. It's basically of just a poem about a mom. I actually sell a lot of weird prints like this about moms. I think they sell nice for people for Mother's Day presents, or people maybe just like the graphics on them. They're really neat. I sold this one for $20 plus shipping. Oh man, this is just an old music box, like a powder, like it would hold a powder, like face makeup powder thing. This has been in my store for like 4 years. It finally sold for $15 plus shipping. I sold this vintage, I don't know if it's just YA Jones style hunting hat for $20 plus shipping. I love picking up hunting related items, especially vintage hunting items. I think it's cool. I'm not a hunter myself, but I definitely think that vintage hunting stuff is neat, so that was a good sale. I didn't think this was going to sell, but it sold rather quickly. It's like a wedding cup set, like a silver broken heart sort of thing. It splits into 2 cups. It's kind of cheesy, but kind of cool. Sold it for $20 plus shipping. This kind of dates me and might gain respect from some of you or disrespect from some of you, whichever way you roll. I listed a bunch of my old band shirts from high school, and I had a few Insane Clown Posse shirts, don't judge. I was able to sell this great Malenko shirt for $30 plus shipping. Another item my dad brought me, a pair of Justin lace-up Western tassel work boots. I had them up for $70, but I accepted an offer of $35 plus shipping. This is the first time I've ever sold one of these, but it's basically an urn. There was not ashes in it. My wife was quite concerned when I brought it home. But I like macabre, kind of dark subject matter, so this was cool to me. I sold this urn for $35 plus shipping. I sold this lot of 1980s animatronic Halloween decorations. I had it up for $85 plus shipping. I accepted an offer of $50 plus shipping, partially because Dracula wasn't fully functional. Frankenstein was really cool, but I love Halloween stuff, so it's hard to say goodbye to these guys, but I hope their new owner enjoys them. I sold this 1941 yearbook for Concordia College for $20 plus shipping. I sold this Old Navy jacket, which is just an old jacket of mine I didn't want anymore, for $20 plus shipping. So those are my sales for April. All in all, it was a good month. It's a lot of little sales like that add up over time. But if you can just kind of stick with it, keep listing, that averaged out to be selling about 1 item a day. I'm hoping that I can grow my inventory to sell double that over the next few months, so wish me luck. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.